God damn it!
That's up, boy.
What's up? What's up, everybody? It's the Manic Cop Paco.
Yes, sir.
I'm posted up in the cut, in the cut like a bandage.
Paco, hey, shout out to Paco.
Oh yeah, what's up, everybody? It's the Manic Cop Paco. Posted up in the cut like a bandage.
It's the medical and professional sewing up that cut.
Hey, yo, Wreckin checking in all the way from San Antonio, Texas. Appreciate y'all having me. LDT.
Entertainment.
Yeah, that's what's up. You know, this is episode 75, Paco's Power Hour. And you know how we like to do. We're going to go ahead and start it off with everybody's favorite segment. It's the weather report. And we're going to go ahead and get what the weather's like where you're at. Wreckin, why don't you kick it off, man? Let us know what it's like.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. We're over here in San Antonio, Texas. 62 degrees right now. Nice and brisk weather, you know what I'm saying? I got a little hoodie on, but you don't need it. We're going to get down to like 52 tonight. 50 even. And it's going to be cool. Nice and chill. I like it.
Oh, that's wonderful. Ronnie, why don't you enlighten us? What's
All
the
right, let
weather
me
like where you're at?
put on my podcast glasses real quick. Hold on. All right. So today in El Paso, Texas, today's high was 69. Our low tonight is 40. It is currently 54. Clear, slightly breezy. Feels like 52 outside. Wind is making it feel cooler. And tomorrow's high is 75.
Oh, that's good.
Back to you, Paco.
Well, here in lovely Peoria, Arizona, it's 64 degrees. It's a clear night. The high was 80 degrees, which is not cool. It's, you know, it's still February, folks, and we're taking off our jackets and putting on our bathing suits. But right now, it feels like it's 64. That's what it says, you know, nice and clear, except for the chemtrailing they got going on, which is probably going to produce clouds. But whatever, you know.
It's probably good for your lungs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
All the heavy metals they have in the chemtrails, folks.
That aluminum.
Oh, yeah, aluminum, barium, you know. And that concludes the weather report. All right, so, yeah, we're going to go ahead and, you know, I asked Wreckin if he could pick an album for us to review, and he said, you know what, let's do Lonestar Luchador by the Mexican OT. Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, go ahead, say it.
Texas up in here, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all just seen the interview he just did too, man. He's representing Texas hard right now. So yeah, I wanted to review that for sure.
Yeah, you know, this is the first album that I actually listened to from Mexican OT. You know what I'm saying?
That same. I ain't gonna lie. Same. My boy Cold Case put me onto him.
Right, Ronnie. I think you've known about this before me.
Yeah, I'm probably listening for I'm probably going on like 3 years now. I started coming out before he even started wearing his grill. Like this is when I started knowing him. From like back in like the Shazam days. Like that was his
Hey, what up, Archives? I see you.
So yeah.
Oh, the chat. Listen, see what's going on with the
The
chat.
Hardest Essay Ever, I think, was the first song I ever heard from him.
Okay. My cousin Angel tapped in. What up, Angel? What up, Archives?
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna discuss before we get into the actual review. We're gonna discuss the album cover and give our thoughts on it. Ronnie, you want to go ahead and kick it off? What do you think about this album cover?
So the album cover, I mean, I like to me, it shouts out kind of like what he's about. You know, he's always talking about like how he's you know, he likes to have fun in his rap. He likes to trip out a little bit. So it's kind of like one of those like old school like 80s like posters you would play with a black light, got like the shrooms in it, has a little low rider, always kind of he has that little, you know, Mexican luchador mask on with the Texas flag on it. I feel like it represents him at that time. He's trying to have fun because he has like, you know, so like Ralph Barbosa on a lot of the album, a comedian, and at the time he was up and coming. So I feel like it's a fun album cover, and it kind of shows you what it's gonna be like when you open it up.
Right. Wreckin, you want to give your thoughts on this album cover?
Man, everything he just said, bro. I love the shrooms. I love the In Texas, we call that a slab. Like it's definitely a low because it's low. You know what I'm saying? So it's like low rider style. But if you see the rims, that doesn't bow. Those are bows. The elbows when they poke out. You know what I'm saying? That's a slab. That's Texas. And then of course you got the grill. And I love the luchador. That's crazy because the whole thing. So you know what I'm saying? Where all the skits, it's all like he's watching a fight. You know? So
Yeah.
I like this one. I like this album cover. It looks trippy too. Like because some people go too like realistic sometimes on the artwork, and I like the art style on this.
Yeah. To me, this album cover is dope. Oddly, when I look at it, I feel like it's pretty balanced, if that makes sense. Saying as far as the colors and all that, the luchador, the shrooms. I like the black light idea. That'd be a dope poster in the black light.
Hard on that
right? And I like it. It's got the shrooms and the weed leaves. This album cover is I like it a lot. And when you see the album cover, I don't know. You almost don't know what to expect. Like as far as I'm concerned, before I actually heard, like I've heard him before, but then when I saw the album cover, I still really didn't know what to expect because I wasn't like really listening. But then this was the first time I actually listened to him. And I was surprised, it's pretty dope. And why don't we get it started, huh?
I feel like on his album cover too, like a lot of his album covers, like he goes at like kind of surrealistic look. Like even like when he did, there's one, it was called, what's it called? The Call of Grito. Like he has Chente, but it's like a painting of him and he's like colored out and it's like just he always sticks to that kind of style. He has little colors and pops of color because he has those little pops of flavor when he's flowing. Like his flow's a little different than everybody else. You get the picture, but he paints it kind of colorful and gets to it his own way.
Yeah, Ronnie, we're just gonna get to that when the criteria is.
All right, sorry.
Hey,
you know what? Why don't we?
Bro.
Yeah, letting the cat out of the bag. I'll let you start it off. You want to talk about the beats, Ronnie? This is criteria 1. Talk about the beats. Scale of 1 to 5. What do you think?
To me, I give it a 5. It reminds me of like old school, like 90s, 80s hip hop albums. Like a lot of albums nowadays, they just throw like it's just different beats all over the place. Like the beats kind of stay with each other. Like it tells the story of the album. The album has the actual story and a flow. Like it has those little skits in there, like those old school like Nelly albums, Diddy albums, 50 Cent had those, Snoop Dogg had them. Everybody has those little skits, and you got away from that now. Everybody's just trying to throw these tracks out there, just put everything together and let's just throw it out in the public. Like his album looks, you can tell it's like thought of and put together, and the beats flow. Like they're not just like whatever. You just pick like, oh, I like this song. Like you could tell there was some thought process. Whoever produced the album, did a good job putting that together too. So the beats, I give a 5.
All right, that's wonderful. Wreckin, can you give us your thoughts on the beats on a scale of 1 to 5, and what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know who the producers are exactly. I didn't look that far into it, but all the production to me definitely meets a high 4 or a 5 for sure. Because all the beats smack. I like how it all ties in from start to finish. I don't think there's one song that I skip. So yeah, I like the whole production value. The beats, fire, everything.
All right. So what did you give it? 1 to 5?
5.
Oh, 5. Right.
Like a high 4 or 5, but I'm definitely gonna give that a 5. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
All right, that's what's up. Shout out to Eastside watching the show. He said, "What's up, Paco? What's up, Eastside?" Yeah. All right. You know what? I'm gonna get into criteria 1, but before I do, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little sip of some soda real quick.
You didn't give us your beats, Paco.
Yeah, Paco, don't skip.
I know. I said before I do that, I was gonna drink some soda. All right, so
Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah, I'm drinking the new Coca-Cola Spice. It's a good soda. It tastes like raspberry and bananas. It's pretty good. Anyways, the beats are dope. You know what I'm saying? I like them. They sound kind of, I don't know how to say it. They sound real nice, like real concise, but they also sound grimy. I don't know if that makes sense. There's certain ones that sound real, that got that real ghetto-ness to it. I really do like that, but it also sounds classy too. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's kind of
Yeah.
futuristic. It's more not well, it's more modern, if you will, for me. It's just how they kind of put it grimy, but it's like, you know,
Yeah, it's
like a contemporary sound.
it's
right.
like the beats are almost like screwed, but then they're not. They're like a
bro,
clean DJ
that
screw.
song that
Yeah,
oh my god, where he has that screw voice already, bro.
yeah.
That shit was wild. I don't know if you heard the screwed version of the album as well.
Oh,
I've
no,
Yeah,
listened
but
to it. Oh my man, you know Texas, we like that, but I don't know if y'all do you like y'all like that in Arizona, like that slowed and chopped.
I love Screwed and Chop,
Yeah,
Robert Davis Jr.
I know you
what
get
I'm saying?
down a little bit on the slowed and chopped too over there. You know what I'm
A
saying?
lot of people don't out here though. Honestly, I'm like here and there, sure, but yeah. No.
it
What about
depends. Like I'm picky on who it is. Like there's certain albums like that I've heard screwed and chopped that should not be screwed and chopped. Like
that? No,
you
that's
know,
facts. Like the certain song. I think also
yeah,
the DJ depends too, because they'll say like it should be chopped, not slop. You know what I mean? So it's like some people are kind of sloppy with it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Paco sent me some stuff before. He kind of nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I I do love it a lot. I don't know. The first one I actually heard was, Chopaholics, Baby Bash, Smoking Nephew, Screwed and Chop.
Okay, yeah, Chopaholics. Hell yeah.
I was back in high school. And
Mhm. It's
geez.
classic Chopaholics, Swisher House. All that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. So yeah, so I'm sorry. We kind of got off track, but as far as the beats, I'll give it a 4, All right. Let's go ahead and get into criteria 2. We'll talk about the lyrics. Rodney, I think you already talked about it. Go ahead and let us know again.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give the lyrics a 5 too. I mean, I'm a big fan of like hip hop, like real hip. Like, not saying that mumble rap isn't real hip hop. Like, in my opinion, I'm not a big fan of it. But whatever. Hip hop's not about what you like and don't like. It's about the expression. But I just feel like his flow and the way he tells that story, the way he puts those little bars in, the way he like puts little pieces together in there, that you got to kind of go back and listen to the song like a couple, like 2 or 3 times. I think that's why he's blowing up so much. Like people are starting to listen to his rhyme pattern. He has his own little flow, and the way he puts those lyrics together. Like I give it a 5 for sure.
Ooh, a 5, another 5. Wonderful. Wreckin, do you care to speak about his lyrics?
Yeah, I want to say a 4. I want to say a 4 because I want to go 5 if we're talking about like how Medical said, like cadences and like his rhyme patterns and his schemes. I feel like that's impeccable, bro. You know what I mean? But his lyrics, like, they're not mediocre by any means, but he's not like one of those like overly top where he's showing his vocabulary and all that. But he's playing with words and the way they sound and all of that. You know what I mean? But the only reason I'm not giving him a 5 is just because he's not like a super uber lyrical guy. But I think the rhyme schemes is where he excels. Like it doesn't matter like what the lyrics it almost doesn't matter what the lyrics. Of course it does, you know what I mean? But it almost doesn't matter just because of how nice he's playing with it. You know what I mean? And the way he's hitting that like everybody loves that shit. You know what I mean? So I think he's found his sound and he's capitalizing off of it really, really well. You know what I mean? Which is what you're supposed to do once you find your lane. Kill that lane. You know what I mean? But yeah, I want to give him a 5, but I don't just want to be like slapping 5s everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because
I'm sorry, I'm very biased tonight, but yeah.
No, bro, I want to give him a 5, but I'm just like, if I'm really being like judgy, like he's not like uber lyrical, but he's not like mediocre by any means either. You know what I mean? So it's like a 4.5.
You want to do 4.5?
Yeah.
All right, cool. 4.5. I got to figure something out so I can have the score right here on the screen with us. But I didn't think about it. All right. So as far as I'm concerned, you know what? The lyrics, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 3.5. A 3.5. It's like Ronnie said, as far as his flow, where he's rolling his R's and D's and all that, you got to go back and listen to it to really catch what you missed. And then when you do catch, it's like, oh, well, he's just rapping about the same old shit. But it's okay. It's not really a wide range of topics on this album, but it is. But listen, I love Texas rap and all that. It's just dope. It's got a real dope sound. And but it is a lot of the same stuff. You know what I mean? But they
Typically,
just do it.
braggadocio. Yeah, typically a braggadocio or like
Right.
pulling bitches or slab riding. Like typically, like there's very similar topics. You know what I mean?
Right. But just for that, I kind of just want to put it at 3.5. But that's just for this album though. That's not on the Mexican OT in general. I'm sure like I gotta listen to his new stuff. He's probably grown a lot, since this album. Right?
Facts.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. Good, bro.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, dude. I mean, at first I hated that rolling the R's and D's, but now it's grown on me, so I can accept it, and I'm kind of like listening back to it to hear what I missed. But then like I said, you just kind of miss a lot of things. So we're gonna go ahead and keep it pushing here. We'll talk about the hooks criteria 3. You know what, Wreckin? Why don't you start it off for us?
Yeah. Oh, bro. I'm like I was saying, like that OMG song. That oh my God, bro. He's got some hooks on this one, man. That Louis Vuitton, and Louis Vuitton umbrella when I'm walking in the brain in the kitchen whipping chicken, counting bread like kings. You know what I'm saying? Like he got hooks all through this. Like he know how to write a good hook, bro. Like yeah. I'm gonna give him hooks. Catchy. Oh my God. Johnny Dang. I'll give him another 4. Like, yeah, another 4 easy. Because like they're not all flowing into my head right off the rip, but like I can remember him, bro. He's got some memorable hooks.
Yeah.
I'll give him another 4.
All right, Ronnie, you care to speak on the hooks?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a 4 also. Like,
oh wow.
I mean, there's a lot of like obviously Johnny Dang was the one like track that everybody knows from this album.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But and the OMG has a really good hook.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Groovin' was a yeah. Cowboy Killer had some good ones, but I feel like Cowboy Killer and Cowboy New York kind of like, to me, they kind of get lost on top of each other. Like obviously they're spread out on the album, but so I'm gonna give it a 4 for sure. Really good. Like that Johnny Dang song was stuck in my head. Like literally was on repeat. Before the album even dropped, it was on repeat in my Jeep for like probably like 2 or 3 days. Like people were like, "What is that?" Like just playing it out and about in the streets here in El Paso before like the album even dropped. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4 though.
All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll give the hooks a 4. I'll give the hooks a 4. I was gonna go 3, but I do agree that they're pretty clever. I do like the hooks. And he's not one of these rappers that just just spits dope verses. He also got dope hooks too.
How do you feel about that Brianna one? That hey Brianna, the bitch, I can't stand it. When I was like, hey, bro, like we coming out of pocket with that. I didn't even know you sing like that, dog. Like,
yeah,
I like that.
You can see that he's gonna be more like he's creative,
Mm-hmm.
He's
I
creative.
hit cocaine and drank and smoked weed, but at night in my head it's so lonely. Like, come on, dog. That's hard.
Right. Yeah, no, he does got good hooks, yeah.
Bro.
You know what? I'm gonna give him a 5 actually. It's just like I gotta go back and listen to it again though.
Nah, facts.
I miss a lot of stuff.
He got some good replay value, bro. I'll tell him that because I listened it back to this week, like 2. I only had to listen to it one time, really, but I listened to it back like 2 or 3 times this week just because I knew we were going to be reviewing it. And prior to this, bro, I can't even tell you how many times I listened to it. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, he got some.
I could say I listened to it one time before this, just the whole album,
mm-hmm.
just to give it a chance. But then this is my second time listening to it, and I feel like I still missed a lot. But that Johnny Dang song, of course, is probably the one that I go to the most on the album, if you will. I love that with Paul Wall.
The only thing I could think of with that Brianna song was Neil Brennan. That's all I could think about. Paco was Neil Brennan every time I listened to that song.
Hold on.
That's so funny, dog.
I don't know. All I could think about was Neil Brennan. Like,
never came about that. That's so funny. Now it's gonna be all I could think about.
My son had to come and dust me off. Yeah.
What me there?
Right. Okay. Well, he's cleaning my room now. He's a good kid. Let me see. Criteria for the features. What do you guys think about the features? Who wants to go first? Go ahead, Wreckin.
Features. I know. Who did he have? He had Paul Wall on here.
Big Yavo. Ralph Corbosa was on there a lot too.
Big X the Plug was fire, bro. That's to me, that's Texas. I love to hear Texas coming together like that. Because Big X the Plug is huge out of Dallas right now.
Hog Boma. Sploosh God. I think Lefty Small was on there.
Bro, yeah, he had some good. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 5 on the features, bro. Because like for a first, he didn't go like too crazy. You know what I mean? Like he saved like the baby. And I saw him. Who did he posted a picture with like Yo Gotti or Moneybag Yo or somebody today too. So he's getting the bigger features now. So like he didn't go too big, but he didn't go too small. You know what I mean? Like I give him a 5 on the features, bro, because these felt like strategically picked. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Ronnie. Give us your thoughts on the features.
So I'm gonna go 4 on the features. I want to go 5, but I'm gonna go 4 just because I want to. It's not a perfect album. There's but I know there was an interview with Paul Wall after the Johnny Dang song came out, and he kind of not begged Paul Wall, kind of bugged him, like, he was very persistent on getting Paul Wall on the track. So he's the reason Paul Wall's out touring again. Paul Wall would still be kind of like chilling at the house, retired, if it wasn't for like Mexico T kind of like pushed him to kind of get back out there. And so I'm gonna give it a 4. I want to give it a 5, but I'm gonna give it a 4 for now. I know maybe I'll go 4.
Yeah, I'm biased over here seeing Big X the Plug. A lot of Texas up in there. Paul Wall.
Right.
Yeah.
Give it a 4. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna touch on it. Probably a 3. It's not that they were whack or anything. It's just I'll give it a 5. Fuck it.
3 to 5. Damn, Paco. Okay.
I'll give it a 4 because they did add to the album a little bit. They didn't really take anything away. There's nothing taken away. Sometimes the features can take them down a little bit, but not this album. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go ahead and give it a 4.
And I think the only reason I didn't give it a 5 is because none of the features outshone. Like they didn't outdo him. Right. And like I feel like when the features are like when Eminem's on the track, or like Lil Wayne or Busta Rhymes, or like some of these more established rappers are on the track, usually try to like outshine the person that they're featuring for. And I don't think Paul Wall did that. He just kind of added a little bit of taste to some of those albums, and none of the features tried to outshine him. So I mean, I feel like maybe if they would have tried that, maybe to push it a little bit more. So I'm gonna give it a 4.
I feel you on that. I agree with that, because I was just having the same conversation with somebody the other day. Like, but that's weird, bro. Because if you look through Texas music, like that's how it's always been, bro. Like you go through Texas music, and it's like there's not anything like overly like lyrical or overly spectacular. It's just people riding beats like kind of hard, and then they just compliment each other and go to the next one. And it's like there isn't anything like that. You know what I mean? Like we're almost like you're trying to like out. I mean, like there is that competitiveness, but like Texas rap is just so weird that like I don't know. Like I don't see the competitiveness like as much as like you would like maybe on the West Coast or East Coast. You know what I mean? Like you don't like see it in your face as much. So I can feel you on that for sure.
Yeah, because like now that I'm here in Texas, like you see that like when you go to other places, like I was reading or watched the documentary on Busta Rhymes and Eminem, they had that Calm Down song. That song took a year and a half to come out because Eminem put his little feature verse, and he had like 6 more bars than Busta. So Busta came back and put 6 more bars in so he could have more bars than Eminem. And then Eminem came back and added more, and they just kept going back and forth. But like in Texas, like if you're from San Antonio, cool. We're from Texas, period. Right. Like that's just how it is. Like we're trying to make each other better. and I feel like it shows on the track because like
Nah,
most of these,
yeah.
most of the people, everybody there's from Texas. He didn't bring anybody from outside, like from California, from Louisiana. He kept it in his little circle. So but yeah.
Nah, that's real.
Right. All right. So you know what? Right now I'm gonna tally up the scores. Right. Add them up, and we'll discuss them. But before we do that, why don't you give us why don't you let us know what your favorite song on the album is and why? And then hold on, let me see here real quick. I'll give the scores. I was adding them up right now. So Wreckin, you gave this album 18.5 out of 20. Do you feel that reflects it? And then also let us know what your favorite track is and why.
18.5 out of... Yeah, I feel like that reflects it to me. Yeah. My favorite song on the album probably gonna be between Brianna and OMG, just because it's different from the rest of the album. I feel like, you know what I mean? Those two really stand out to me from the rest of the album because they just sound like, I don't know, different. He's like bringing out his little like singing pipes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really like that, bro. Brianna and OMG. Yeah, I can't choose between the two, to be honest. And those are solo tracks too.
Right.
But yeah, that would be why. Just because they sound different from the rest of the album. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. Ronnie, 18 out of 20. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean that's a fair. I feel like that's a fair. I really really like the album. I like the production on it. I liked the track listing. I like how the album flowed. And then I feel like my favorite song. Not to state the obvious, but like it's OMG. But I was, before Johnny Dang was even hot on the radio, like before it was even out there, like I was listening to that like on repeat. So that's probably those two are probably tied with those two songs.
Oh, hey, that one with Maxo Cream too. I might just catch or two.
What's it called? Because that was towards. That was like the one like 2 or 3 op, right? Op.
Yeah,
Opera by 2.
Yeah. I forgot about Maxo Cream being on there. That's another good one. I like that.
Yeah. I gave it a 16.5 out of 20. I feel like this reflects it. It does got replay value. Not the whole album. I wouldn't replay the skits so much.
I hear that. Yeah.
And my favorite one, it's gonna be Johnny Dang. Don't judge me, but it's Johnny Dang because I just like how that sounds, man.
In the kitchen whipping chicken counting bread like things.
Yeah, it's dope, man. And it's really good. With or without, I don't know. I'm glad Paul Wall's on it, but with or without him, I think it still would have been dope.
Yeah.
And I think that's the one thing that Paul Wall didn't do. Paul Wall didn't try to like Paul Wall came in, did his stuff, but he didn't like try to get like too like crazy with it either.
Like, yeah, he didn't really try hard because Paul Wall, he could get real lyrical.
Yeah, he can.
If you don't know, get your mind correct, then but yeah, Paul Wall, and and also the fact that he didn't really try to like do too much it just feels so arrogant, which is like so Texas, right?
Well, like when him and Chameleon go back and forth, that's when like their old stuff, like from the 90s, like that's just, I remember when I got to Texas the first time, like in 04, like when I was hearing like that old Paul Wall and Chameleon stuff, like the Color Change Click stuff, that was like that's what I know Paul Wall before he was like with Mike Jones and all that other stuff. Like I knew, like that was
Chameleon is one of Texas goats, bro. Like all the real Texas heads who like the lyrical stuff.
Yeah,
old Chameleon, like not before he became like.
Yeah, they always lean towards Chameleon, bro. Like if you're looking for like a 5 on the lyrical, and it is that lyrical, it's like different topics and all that. Like, yeah, you probably gonna want to listen to some Chameleon.
Yeah,
Chameleon.
We
still gonna give that Texas swag.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. That concludes the album review. Did anybody want to say anything else after we're done, or are we going to put this one done?
Texas, baby.
Right. Anything relevant? No, I'm just kidding. That's good. All right, all right. See, let me see here. That's good. You know what? I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
go.
Caramel.
I'm gonna go ahead and get into a segment that we haven't done in a minute, but this is the voice message segment. You know, we got a phone number that's scrolling across the screen. You can go ahead and leave a voicemail, and I think we got a couple. So we're gonna go ahead and play those real quick here. Let me see. Hold on. We got a hardcore, diehard Paco's Power Hour fan, and we're gonna go ahead and play. He left us a bunch of messages. We'll play a couple of them. All right, here's one.
Hey, this friend, I know call for a long time. Basically, we missing Paco, and I like music, and
Okay.
the album is good. My tia give it 4 star. Basically,
It's good.
just like Johnny Day. Yeah, we here in Montana. We see him.
Oh, dude, that's
All right,
it.
shout out to Frank.
Right, I think it ended abrupt. It ended a bit abruptly, but you know what? That's Frank's style, right?
That's Frank.
You know he. Okay. Here's another one.
In this Frank, I say hi to my friend Paco. He basically saying that the show happened today. Shout out to Paco from Montana. Okay,
All right.
basically bye. Just like Johnny Dane.
Basically, bye. Just like Shiny Day. I like this guy, man.
Yeah,
Good
Frank.
job, Frank.
You know what? He seems to be the only one that leaves voicemail.
Hey, that's love.
Voicemail.
That's real.
Yeah, this is look. I'll play our favorite Frank voicemail because it's
Oh,
been a
yes.
minute since I played
Yes.
voicemails. But here's our favorite one.
This Frank. I know no like Spencer. He's son of a bitch. He's a big son of a bitch. He no get on show. Spencer. No like Spencer.
No,
I talk to my family. We don't like Spencer.
we don't like it.
No TikTok. Nothing Spencer. He's son of a bitch.
Oh man.
Spencer,
All
Spencer gets putazos.
Right. You know, speaking of Spencer, I'm going to go ahead and give him a call because he said he's going to get on the show. And if he does,
we need to get Frank on the show one day.
one of these days, you know, he's very elusive. You know,
Yeah,
the
we
number
hadn't
he
heard from him in
uses.
a while. We didn't know where he was at.
Right?
I didn't know he was in Montana.
Montana.
I thought he was in North Dakota.
I don't know. Maybe it's picking time. Maybe it's getting cooler over there.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to call Spencer, see what's and then we'll get into some more segments. You know, he said he didn't want to do the album review. He's a real music hater, you know. Doesn't like music. I don't know why. What kind of well, he likes you know, old music like rock music, but he likes what's it called? Like NSYNC and like Backstreet Boys. Like he's hardcore into those boy bands.
Boy bands,
Yeah, he still hasn't let him up, you know. Let us let go.
Now, the person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone.
Dude. You know, I get a little pissed off because this fool's like, yes, I'm down for sure tonight. After the album review, call me. But then it gets closer to it, and I call him, and then he was kind of like, yeah, just give me at least like I need an hour or whatever. But it's like, you know, he says he wants to do the show. But then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna call you.
It's cap. It's all cap.
Right. Yeah, so that's
That was
it.
only 3 seconds.
All right, yeah. Anyways, let's continue with the show. We're gonna go into the Paco's Power Hour original. Oh, you know what? Let me call your sister, dude. She always likes to get on, man. And I told her I was going to call her last time. Remember when Wreckin was on? I was like, oh, yeah, I'll call you back 5
Oh,
minutes.
you got pissed because you didn't call her.
Right, so I'll call her
All right,
right.
she's always pissed. It's okay. We're used to it.
Yeah. Lifetime.
Hello.
Look at that. Didn't even fucking ring. What's up, Rachel?
Bueno.
Well, I'm on my phone looking at stuff on my phone.
Oh, yeah. Classic woman. Listen, we got
What?
we got a weather report. We need one from you.
Oh, well, here in dark ass Peoria, Arizona, it's slightly windy at 67 degrees. There is no traffic on the road and no sign of precipitation.
Wow. What is
Precipitation, she said.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
I've never heard my sister use such big words.
That's it.
Oh, please.
Shout out Peoria, Arizona, all the way from San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? I like it over there. You guys, it's hot. It's hot over there, but it's cool. I like it over there.
It is hot, but it's a dry heat. It's a dry heat. It's not like Texas heat where you feel like you're
sticky and hot and uncomfortable.
Right.
It hasn't been hot lately.
Right. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get into the Paco's Power Hour original. You know what's whack. Rachel, why don't you start it off? Because you know we haven't heard from you.
What's your car name on the screen?
Hold on, my car's talking to me. Sorry, guys.
Oh God.
I'll start it
I
off.
had to get my guy back there.
Humidity's whack.
Wait, go ahead, Wreckin. What was that? What's whack?
Yeah. Humidity is whack. It's very whack. We don't like that.
Rachel, what's going on?
Mute yourself.
What the?
All right.
What's whack?
No. Wreckin said, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't even hear Wreckin because you were doing so much noise.
I'm sorry, my car was talking. I couldn't stop it. I was trying to figure it out.
All right. Okay.
I was just staying on the topic of humidity. I was saying the humidity's whack. We don't fuck with that.
Hold on. I'm gonna mute Rachel. Okay.
Yeah, she good. She killing it. Now it's just the humidity.
Humidity.
Yeah, I was just
What's
staying on topic. You know, it's uncomfortable and sticky, and it ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? So we don't fuck with that.
Right. Ronnie, is this relatable to you?
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, you know what? It's relatable to me. It's not too humid out here a lot of times, but after it rains, of course, it does. It only rains like enough to ruin everybody's car. And then after that, it just, stays humid. So, yeah, I get it. Humidity is whack. Rachel, is this relatable to you? Humidity being whack?
Yes, it is whack indeed. And I've been to Florida in the middle of the summer, and it was freaking hot. And it was not even hot, but it was hot at the same time because it was so damn humid.
Yeah. Oh.
So, yes, that is relatable.
Right. Yeah, I've been to Florida, I think around this time of the year, like March. And okay. All right, Ronnie. Anyways, I've been to Florida too. Yeah, it's gross. It's humid. And they got alligators or crocodiles, I'm not sure, but on the side of the road just hanging out waiting to kill people.
Nah.
Florida got alligators like we got tweakers out on the road.
Right. And it's disturbing. But yeah. So go ahead, give us your what's whack. I think you had one.
Me? Oh, you know what's whack? Is eating food that you have to go poo immediately when you're working. Like eating food on your lunch break that makes you have to go to the bathroom.
Right.
Damn. That's real.
Is this relatable, Ronnie?
That is real.
I mean, as a medical professional, that's sounds like you don't have a gallbladder to me.
I was talking about Paco ate Panda Express yesterday, and he had to poop immediately after.
You got to tell people this?
No. And then today I had salad and go. I fucked up. I shouldn't have had salad and go. I know I had to be at work 9.5 hours.
Hold on a second, dude.
Yeah. This is okay. So, is this relatable to you?
It's semi-relatable. Like, I've never been there, but dog, like if I was there, bro, like come on. Who want, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
damn, bro. Yeah, I don't think I like tip. You know, now that I'm getting a little bit older, like sometimes if I eat like too much ice cream, like I'll be like, oh shit, like 30 minutes later, I'm like, I gotta hit the restroom, you know? But nothing ever hits me that fast. Luckily, knock on some wood, you know what I'm saying? Hold up. Yeah.
Natural digestive enzymes. You can buy them at Target and Sprouts.
Eat some yogurt.
$15 for a 30-day supply, and they'll assist with intolerance of lactose, which is milk
really?
fat naturally produced in milk. Status post, evacuation from the cow.
Hey, you should be charging for this
Paco.
information. That's some good information. You know what I'm saying?
This is relatable because I was on the phone with Rachel and I was pissed because I had some Panda Express. This was yesterday. You know, I'm driving to my stop and I'm like, you know what? I gotta take a shit. And then I went into the men's room, restroom, and fries. This was after hours. They closed the store. I look in the stall and it's like it's shit all over the seat. And I was like, I can't do this. And then I said, hey, I'm gonna use the women's restroom. So just to let you guys know, you
blew up the women's restroom.
Yeah, I had to blow it up because the men's restroom was very unsanitary. But I let everybody know, and they said, okay, yeah, there's only one woman working tonight, and she's not got to use the restroom.
Well, at that moment, that's what you identified as, so it's okay.
Yeah, I didn't. I just had to use it, Okay, Roddy, go ahead. Do you have a swag for us?
Yes, actually, I do.
All right, go ahead.
So, when you go to a Mexican restaurant and you go through the drive-thru and you get your burrito, and they only give you one freaking little cup of chile, like one chile, and then you ask them for more, and they give you that look, like,
and
really?
then they give you one more.
Yeah, like one little cup, or you get that chile in your that salsa in your bag, and it's like dry already, like that was like the last sauce on the bottom of the bin, and like all the like chili flakes are at the bottom, and yeah, that's what's whack.
Wow, Wreckin, relatable.
Yeah, definitely relatable. Definitely. I hate that crap, bro. I hate, and then you'll be like, hey, can I get some more? And they'll be like, oh yeah, and then give you one more. It's like, no, bro. Like, hey.
Or they ask you red or green, and you say both, and they get mad. They want you to either have one or the other. You can't get both.
Oh my god!
I got the red, green, and the roasted, and I want all of them, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want all of them. Give me, I want options, bro.
Yeah. Say, Rachel, is this relatable to you?
I hate when fucking food places be acting like it's like it's gonna cost them money to give me 3 sauces.
Like it comes out their
Give
paycheck.
me 3 sauces. I don't give a fuck, and I want some lemon or lime too.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Dr. Zayas. I don't. This. Look, I'm kind of weird. I don't really care for extra sauce, extra ketchup, or anything.
What?
I'm a food purist guy. I like to just eat the food, but I do like sauce. But I don't like the extra effort involved. So, I don't like to take a bite of the burrito and then grab the sauce and pour it in. I do sometimes, but for the most part, I just eat it without. Hold on 1 second. I just eat it without, any sauce because it's just like you just eat that shit.
That sounds boring as fuck.
I know. It's what I do. Ronnie left the show. No, but I just don't care. Like I like the food. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's all right.
Hey, to each their own, bro. I ain't gonna
50-50 for me. I will do sauce sometimes, but then most of the time I won't. So I guess it's like maybe 80-20 instead of 50.
I can't hold you on that.
I don't know. It's just like because if I'm on the go, I'm usually on the go when I eat, so I don't really fuck with the sauces or anything, especially if I'm getting like a burrito or something. But also over here in Philly, they just hook you up with sauce. They get a small bag and they put a bunch of sauces in there and they just fucking throw it in the bag. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what it should be.
It's every time. You want red or green? I was like, oh, I'm cool with the sauce. And then they're like, okay. But they still throw a whole bunch in the fucking bag, even though I said no.
Take that.
Yeah, they don't even listen. You know what I'm saying? They just put both. And then I'm like, I didn't care for salt. I'm just gonna throw the shit away. That's why I said no. But all right.
And then they run out, and then Rachel shows up, and they ain't got none for her.
Rachel don't
Real
fuck with you.
disappointing.
Yeah. Do I have a you know what's whack? Yeah, it's my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're going.
What's that, Rachel?
I said, yes, it's your turn. But I said the reason that you don't eat sauce is because so the second you get that shit open, you're already eating it. You don't have time to open the sauce.
Right.
That's why.
I do not like to wait.
You already breathed it in by the time the fucking first top comes off.
Rachel, what the fuck is that noise?
I've been there.
My daughter turned on the AC. Because it's hot as fuck in here. You know what's whack? My mom's sitting in here in the fucking hot, sweaty ass car with no AC running. Bitch, I had my windows down until you got in.
This is a reality TV, everybody.
Oh, gee. Is that Mara?
You know it's Mara. Who else?
Right, I know it's Mara. Shout out
Who
to
else?
yeah, shout
She
out to
can hear you. You're on my fucking car speaker.
Oh, that's wonderful. She came in through with her, you know, it's whack. Is that relatable to you, Ronnie? When your mom doesn't turn on the AC in the car.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't drive with my mom.
I probably haven't.
Mom don't turn the AC on in the car, by the way, Ronnie, if you wanted to know that. Your mom and my mom got that in common. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I mean, they're related.
Apparently, my kid rides with your mom, Ronnie, so she knows that our mother does not use AC.
Wow. Wreckin, is this relevant to you? No?
I don't think so.
All right. Yeah. It's been years since. Well,
I can't remember.
yeah.
Probably not either, Renee.
Wait, what was that? And it's
Paco, your mom is my mom's sister, so yes, she has no AC in her car too.
right.
She don't like to put the AC either. They don't turn the AC on until it's over 90.
No, who does that?
The Gomez sisters.
Arizona people.
Yeah.
Dang, that's tough, man. That dry heat, I guess it's special or something, man. Because we can't do that. It'd be ugly. Be all sweaty before you get to where you're going.
You're not that sweaty because it's not wet outside. It's dry. So your skin is dry. Yourself is dry. Like you're not wet.
Yeah, see, over here you'd be too sweaty to do that. You can't do that over here.
Right.
No, you're not sweaty in 90. You're sweaty in 100.
Ah.
Yeah, now over here you're sweaty in 80, like 80, 85 is like 89 is getting too like yeah. You want all them salsas, right? I see you, Ronnie.
You're not rough.
Hey, you got one, Paco, or what?
Oh yeah. You know what's whack? Look, I used to be a coffee drinker, right? I used to, but hold on. As far as recently, I haven't really been drinking coffee, but then I got a little bonus at work, and I said, you know what? Gosh darn it, I'm gonna get a Starbucks, and then I got a Starbucks, right? Fancy coffee, I'm not really used to buying Starbucks or anything, but I got a Frappuccino, and I just think coffee's whack because, well, for me, as for my part, when I drink the coffee, I get real messed up right off of the caffeine, but then I crash real hard. Dude, after like an hour or two, I swear, dude, I just hate that about coffee. But that's just for me. That's just the way my body works. And I think coffee's whack for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I'm at work, dude, and I needed some energy. And then that's also the reason why I stopped drinking coffee, because it did that to me so many times. I'm like, I don't know, I crash really. Like energy drinks I can drink, and then I'll be good for the rest of the day. But a coffee, no, dude, that makes me crash hard. I don't know. I just think it's whack. If I'm drinking coffee, I'm gonna plan to go to sleep in like an hour. I don't know. Is this relevant to you, Ronnie?
Um, no, I drink coffee every day.
Okay.
I'm a nurse, and
It-
yeah, I drink coffee a lot. Not a lot. I probably drink like 1 cup a day,
Mm.
and
It
just to
doesn't
get me
make you
going.
crash.
No,
Wow, I must be unique. What about you, Wreckin? Coffee
All right.
relevant? Whack?
Coffee. I got a couple points on this. I love the way coffee smells. Like I love to wake up and smell some coffee going, right?
Mhm.
I don't like coffee. Like I won't drink coffee.
Yeah.
I heard it makes people shit. Does it make y'all shit?
it's a diuretic. The
Okay.
fiber that comes out is gonna make you evacuate those bowels.
You see what I'm saying? So I would see how Rachel was saying earlier. That would immediately cause that problem at work. So I'm like, I'm not gonna get there, right? Those are my
Never eat Henry's puffy tacos
Like-
with coffee.
last point, right? Last point. You know what's dope? Some
What?
hot chocolate.
Oh,
Some
yeah,
chocolate. You know what I'm saying?
dude. I literally had that yesterday. Hot chocolate.
Can I ask a question? So here in El Paso, they have champurrado or champurrado, and it is
Shampoo what?
disgusting. It's like hot chocolate with masa in it.
Oh no,
Masa?
thanks.
Like
Good
they
Lord.
make hot
Please
chocolate
help.
and they put masa in it, and they like mix it up, and it's like thick and like, to me it's like chocolate sand. I mean,
I'm good.
no offense to people that like it, but it's not. Yeah,
That doesn't sound like my cup of tea. No.
Hashtag pray for Texas.
yeah.
Rachel, is this relevant to you? Coffee, is it whack?
You already know it's not. I drink coffee all day, every day, as much as I can, as often as I can, every single day.
Hashtag pray for Rachel's heart.
You're stupid. I love coffee. I love the smell, the taste. I just love coffee.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think coffee's pretty whack. But
I
I mean,
don't get crash and I don't get the shit. I don't.
no, I don't know.
You know what my favorite thing when I was working in an office? I was working at in an office for Wells Fargo, and everybody would gather at the little Keurig thing and pop in their little coffees and this and that. They're waiting my turn. I go over. I'm the only one. A whole row of the hot chocolate because nobody wants the hot chocolate.
Uh,
Got my little, man. Same cup. It looked like I'm drinking some coffee.
oh, I know. And I was at a Fry's the other day, and then this lady got the Keurig machine in the back room, and then she's like, "You want a coffee?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't really drink coffee." So, what about a hot chocolate? I said, "Yes,
Mhm.
I'll take 2, actually."
Duh.
It was Dunkin' hot chocolate, and it was good. Jesus.
Rachel, mute yourself.
Oh yeah, let me mute Rachel. Sorry. I'm sorry, Ronnie. Good idea.
Maria,
Right.
my family, my Aunt Maria says she likes the champurrado. How do you say it? Is that how you say it?
Yeah,
Yeah, she says she likes that. She likes the chocolate sand.
Oh,
can't do it. Have her make it for you, bro. Have her make you some and just to try it. Like,
I know, like I'll try like a spoonful, but don't make me some because I'm gonna waste it. You know what I'm saying? I'll try it. I'll try anything mostly,
Yeah.
especially if it's chocolate. I'll try it. But
yeah, I'm sorry. This is new to me. I've never heard that before. And that's why
when I come next time I come, Paco, we gotta have some. Let me hold on.
Yeah, but that's why I made the hashtag pray for Texas, because this is
guy.
Tex-Mex shit you guys do. I don't know, man.
Arizona, y'all riding around without AC out there.
Yeah, because we're used to it. We're built different. Hold up.
Yeah, for real, though.
Because watch, here's what it looks like. It's thick. Like, hold on.
That's the way we like them.
Here,
What does it look like, Ronnie?
I'm gonna put it on my background right now.
Oh, you could have sent it to me, and I could have pulled it up.
He wants it on his background. Look at
Rachel, you still alive?
No, she died from heat exhaustion.
Oh, she hung up. Yeah. Nah, and rightfully so. I had her muted the whole time, just because what the fuck is those sounds?
It was a little bit of background.
It's like this, so it's thick like that.
It sounded like you fell down.
See how like it's
I mean,
like It looks okay, but I don't know. Just I can't get over the grain, like the masa.
It looks good, but yeah, I'm weird about texture, bro. Like texture is weird for me with food and drinks and stuff. So I'd have to try it. It looks really good. I've never heard of it, seen it, never tried it.
Do you guys have a capriotada in San Antonio?
I don't even like horchata, so I'm like,
No, capriotada is like bread pudding, but they put like cheese and like weird, like.
I think my grandma makes that. My sister likes that. I like the bread pudding with the cheese, and sometimes it's got like little raisins here and there. Like
I can't do it.
I don't like that shit. That's a texture thing too. That's like some.
Because we didn't have it when I was a kid. Like it's got like sprinkles and cheese, like, and it's like bread, like.
Yeah, I think my grandma used to make that for my sister. I don't like that.
Yeah,
like, it looks like it's like this, Paco. It's like bread pudding with cheese on it, and then it's got sprinkles. It's weird. Like
that looks like chocolate ice cream, and it looks good to me.
Yeah, that's good, but it's like I don't know how to explain it. Like it's just I can't do it.
Right. Yeah. All right. We're gonna end the show pretty soon here, but before we do you have recommendations? Ronnie started off.
The new Wonka movie, the new Willy Wonka movie, I hear is pretty good. I'm gonna try to watch it tomorrow with the family, but I'm gonna definitely probably recommend that. I'm a big Willy Wonka fan because I'm short, so I associate with those Oompa Loompas out there. So yeah, the new Willy Wonka movie. Actually, one more recommendation. I've been listening to this podcast on Spotify. It is the Batman audio drama, and it has a bunch of different actors. Like John Leguizamo plays the Riddler in it. You got like a bunch of people from like Saturday Night Live that like voice like Batman, Robin, the Joker. It's a good podcast. It's a like audio drama on Spotify. It's called the Batman audio drama.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Smigel, I think, is one of the people that writes it. So,
yeah, that's good. What was your first recommendation again, real quick? I'm sorry.
we'll stick with this one, like the Batman audio drama. It's pretty cool because they also like it's not like your typical like comic book. Like they cuss a little bit. It's kind of like that Batman HBO cartoon. It's real. So it's pretty good. Like John Leguizamo, I said, plays the Riddler. You got Jason Sudeikis. He plays the mayor. You got a couple different like comedians that are in there that like Will Arnett's in there. There's a couple different people, so it's pretty funny.
All right, is that relevant to you? Wreckin?
Yeah, it sounds interesting. Yeah, I'll say relevant. Yeah, I'd watch it. I'll check it out.
Yeah, now that you mentioned all these people that you got, what was that?
My bad. It's a podcast. Can you watch it like on YouTube, or is it just audio?
It's just audio. I mean, you can watch it on YouTube, but it's just like it'll just show you like the little screen.
Okay.
Yeah, like John Leguizamo's the Riddler, Rosario Dawson's Catwoman.
Okay.
Jeffrey Wright plays Batman. There's a bunch of different like.
I would check that out for sure. That's relevant. Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah, it seems relevant to me. I didn't know they had a whole cast of people on there like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Right. I like that. Okay, Wreckin, do you have anything you want to recommend? And I got an image that you want me to show, right?
Yeah. So firstly, I'm gonna recommend. Last week we recommended music. This week I'm gonna recommend kind of like a YouTube channel. It's called The Y Files. If you're into like conspiracy theories and stuff like that, he shows the conspiracy theories and both sides, like debunks them and shows like both sides. But it's the WHY Files. And then if you're here in San Antonio, Texas, I want to recommend Santa Cana Farms to you. Santa Cana Farms is a dope place to come out to. They got the Sanctuary food truck. They got all kinds of things going on there that are 420 friendly. We have a 420 show coming up. That's what Paco had up on the screen right there. It's going to be Christoph Pop. Yeah. No, I appreciate you, bro. It's going to be the second annual 420 festival. Last year, we had Rich Greedy and King Kali. So this year, we'll have Christoph popping out. And it'll be Viva la Mota, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's going to be myself, Cold Case, Yoda, Travis Terrell, Diversity. It's going to be a dope show. Christoph Poppins, she's been doing big things coming out of New Mexico. But yes, recommendation is Santa Cana Farms, because if you love 420 friendly events and you love to get down with the festivities and you're trying to find a cool space to come and have fun and drink and hang out, live music, all that, black market events, pop out to Santa Cana Farm, San Antonio, Texas.
Right. It's relevant to you, Ronnie. Well, of course,
Yeah.
It's, hold on, let me take this out.
I'm always about like music and checking out different things. She was actually she Crystal Poppins she performed here when we had like when Ice Cube came into town last year. She she was one of the people that opened up, and it was like her. I know Baby Bash was there. So yeah, and I'm always about like supporting music and just like the hip hop culture. There's some things I don't partake in, but it's because of my job.
Yeah, I
But
feel
yeah,
you.
for sure.
That's wonderful. It's relevant to me. I like to support anything local or anything like that. But I'm not in Texas. But if I was, this would be all up in my alley. And
Hell yeah.
I don't know how I said. Disregard the way I said that, but it's right up my alley. Okay, maybe I should have said it like that.
My dog Hyphen would have hit you with a pause. He'd be like, pause.
Right? Yeah. No, I caught that myself, and I'm embarrassed. I am quite embarrassed. All right. My recommendation, my son, he put me on this show. It's called We Bear Bears. And have you seen that show, Ronnie?
Yes, I like it more than my kid likes it.
Right. It's so funny, dude. I think it's for kids, right? But
yeah, it's on Disney Channel, I think.
I don't know what it's on, but I found it on Hulu. But look, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what it looks like right here. It's hilarious. It kind of reminds me of like the regular show or something. They got these bears and they're like on adventures or whatever. They're crazy, dude. I just saw the first episode where they just got like their backpack stolen. They went to the park to play basketball. Go ahead and say. Hold on, my son wants to say something about it.
And the bears stand up on each other.
Yeah, they stand on each other's backs. As you can see right here, they're stacked on each other throughout the whole show mostly. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I recommend that show. It's quite funny. It's just relevant to you, Wreckin.
That's funny, dog.
It is. It's a good show. Hey, go.
And they showed him amazing running.
Right. Yeah, the We Bear Bears. It's a good show. I don't know. It's pretty funny. I'm about to watch maybe a couple more episodes right after this.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's it. Let's end it on a good note, huh? Shout outs. You want to do a shout out segment real quick? Let's see here. Shout outs. Go ahead. Kick it off, Ronnie.
Shout out to Paco, to Baby Nays back there. Shout out to Wreckin. Shout out to my wife, my son. Shout out to my mom, my sister. Shout out to all our cousins, to Julie. Shout out to some very influential people in my life. Mount Westmore. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. That's the inside joke, Wreckin. That's the inside joke from a long time ago. But now shout out to all the guys that are on the cast. Gene's gone, I know, for a little bit. Tim, Spencer, Eastside, to Mr. Papusas. He's not here tonight either. But yeah, shout out to everybody. And then big shout out to Frank, to the homie Frank. Keep watching. I'm glad he's probably our one of our only viewers tonight. But yeah, shout out to everybody.
Yeah. Wreckin, please give your shout outs, man.
Yeah, man, shout out to Joe Audio, Paco, Viz, Ronnie, medical and professional. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that tapped in tonight. Archives, my cousin, aunt and uncle. Shout out to all my dogs from the South Side and Santa Cana Farms, Boulevardy Road Markets. Sanctuary Food Truck Park, All Day Creations, Chef's Fault, High End Taste. Those are all people who want to tap in with for all the goodies here in San Antonio. But yeah, shout out to everybody over there. If I missed anybody, Janet, Freshly Baked, everybody, all the whole team over there at Santa Cana, man, I appreciate everybody over there so much.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna give a shout out, to my son, baby Nace, in the background. Shout out to Wreckin. Shout out to Ronnie. Shout out to Nacho Libre. Shout out to Selena, my baby mama. Shout out to my cousin Huli. Shout out to Eastside. Shout out to Bonnie. Shout out to Melinda. Shout out to Timmy Loach. Shout out to Gooselini. No shout, specifically no shout out to Spencer. Let me see. Okay, back to shout outs. Shout out to Coca-Cola. It's a good, nice, refreshing American drink. You know what? That's it. Shout out to LDT.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Goose, if you're watching, check your blood sugar.
Wow, Ronnie, why you gotta do that, man? Man, you wrong for that.
Love you, Goose. You better be on next time.
On blast like that. That's why he hangs up when he gets on the show, because you'd be like talking about his diabetes. Oh man. Oh God. Jesus. All right. You know what? I don't know. This show, I was a bit distracted a little bit this show. My baby was in the back, and sometimes he was saying some things, and I was just a little distracted. All right, so we'll go ahead and see you guys later, huh?
Yes, sir.
Peace. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate y'all.